Third down and goal from the 9. Paint, empty backfield, 3-man rush. He bounces around, he throws. DT is there. Are they going to say touchdown? Touchdown, Demaryius Thomas.
As Wilson fires downfield, he's got it. Touchdown.
Ball is out in the end zone, and it's recovered by Malik Jackson for the touchdown. It was Vaughn Miller with the strip sack.
All right. What you drinking on there?
Kin Euphorics, sponsor me, please. It's a functional beverage for modern rituals. It's just like, it says it's caffeine free, but I don't believe it.
Is it like a healthy drink or what is it? Oh, okay.
It's supposed to make you happy.
Oh, okay. It's got
Ask me
THC
if
in it or
helps.
something?
No, it has.
Maybe you have to chug them like beer or something.
No, I
like
know.
a
It has GABA L-theanine, which is in green tea.
Okay.
It has a 5-HTP, which you take. It's like the opposite of it helps release dopamine, I believe. I am not a doctor. Don't fact check me. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep, that's what I'm drinking.
Well, with that amazing sponsor, that's not a
Sponsor me,
sponsor
Ken.
yet, but will be. Welcome to the Broncos Fancast with Aaron and Des.
Hey.
And we're here with the aftermath of the Chiefs game. And I can't get the thought of Russ's face when he hit the ground before going out of my head.
Oh my God.
I
We're
was
just going straight in.
terrified.
It was a little brutal. It was very brutal.
Yeah.
And very sad, man. He put it all out on the line.
Yeah, definitely. Like, for some reason, you know, a few drinks in, for whatever reason, I thought his mouth was bloody, too. At the same time, I was like, oh, my gosh. Is he, like, about to be dead?
Well, he did a nosedive into the grass, like, unfortunately. Like,
Man.
not good. But
That sucks because, boy, yeah, that was a roller coaster of a game, and that was I believed before that play. You know, Russ was moving his feet, he was doing his thing. So before we dive straight into that,
Yeah.
I guess we could just start with your afterthoughts of the game.
Afterthoughts of the game. Well, today I'm wearing my mic's in the way. Mile High Russ shirt.
Nice, that's fire.
Because it's not that he didn't deserve it all season, and people would be like, of course he doesn't deserve it, but I think he, like we said, put it all out on the line this game, and it's sort of crazy. This is the first – we've won games. We've won 3, everyone. Don't forget. We did not lose this game. Or wait, we did not win this game. Right. But even though it was a loss, I felt like it was the biggest win we've had all season. Right. It was the first time that we saw the Denver Broncos play how we always thought they were going to play. I am ecstatic. I love I'm always happy when Broncos country, when they stop complaining, because I get it. It's exhausting. I'm tired too. But like when everyone's in a good mood and like sees how much these guys put into it and they gave it their all. Like they were down 27-0. Yeah. They could have thrown in the towel. We're not getting draft picks. Like none of this season is worth finishing. But these guys finished just to show Broncos country, like, we're a good team. Yeah. Like, look at us go.
And not to mention, it was like a lot of backups. You know what I mean? Like we still battled with one of top 2 teams in the NFL with a bunch of second and third stringers. And how do you feel Russ? How do you feel about Russ and his play after the game? Like, how do you feel?
Like overall?
His overall play.
I mean, I think it's hard to say this because I never ever want to say this about a player, but I think what happened needed to happen for Broncos country to get back on his side. Yeah. I think that injury, I never want that for him, but that moment was when Broncos country saw Russ is in this. He's not just like getting his $250 million and just like flowing high. Like
won back a lot of Broncos country.
Yeah,
with that right there.
Yeah. So, and he was like top rusher of the day, I think.
Yeah.
Which is bonkers. 3 touchdowns, the most all season. Yeah, it was his best game.
He looked like
season.
Russ. Yeah, he looked like Russ. He was scrambling all over the place. Like his running, he even looked like he had a little boost in his run. Like he looked good. You know, like that play that happened right there was like the epitome for what I think he played the entire game like. You know, he played with, you know, once they were down 27-0, it's like he just turned it on. That Russ mode that we all know from before turned on. And,
well, I think it started with that interception.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was definitely big help with the defense, too.
Well, yeah. And then I think that helped get Russ into high gear. I think that was like, oh, we can do this, you know? And I think seeing that, I think the offense, they're playing their hearts out, but they needed to get a little boost from the defense. And I'm so happy that they did.
Yeah.
They've been getting boosts from defense all season, but like,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
It was nice to see them match it finally.
Yeah,
you know, turn the turnovers into touchdowns, you know?
Oh my God,
incredible.
which was so great. Which we got 3 consecutive? No, 3 consecutive.
We got 3-2 after the turnovers, and then we got the ball back at halftime and scored there. Brought us right back.
My God.
Which throughout that entire time, I was yelling it out like, okay, touchdown here. If we do it, we could get the ball at halftime, come back. And
I know.
It all happened exactly that way. So
yeah.
That was fun.
What were your thoughts about Russ?
That's the quarterback that I feel like I can win with right there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I've been a Russ supporter this entire time, you know, and he's been playing bad previously, you know, for whatever reason. But to me, it's not because he lost it. Exhibit A, you know what I mean? Last game, he was throwing darts. He was running all over the place. Like, he looked like Russ. You know, everything was falling into place, you know. And now we finally got a glimpse of what we think we can be like. And we didn't even have half of our starters playing, it seems like. I do have a number one take, but I want to hear what your number one take from the game is.
Like overall?
Your overall number one take that, you know, that you want to see from this point forward. Like, I guess I can give you mine. I'll give you mine.
Yeah, give me yours, so I'll take it too.
Jerry Jeudy, for the first time, was in the number one slot as a receiver because Cortland Sutton was always there. And Jerry Jeudy was always playing the number 2. Jerry Jeudy never is the number one receiver. He never needs to leave that slot ever again because that's what we get from Jerry Jeudy when he's the number one receiver, you know. And the number one receivers are, you know, Hike. They're the first looked at, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when Jerry Jeudy's prioritized, this is what we get out of him. This is the first time, and we got 3 touchdowns out of him.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good take.
And Sutton hasn't been playing well in the number one spot, you know. Like, so I mean, we need to reverse that.
How long is Sutton out for?
I think I'm not sure exactly, but I think he may be back soon. I think he may be back soon.
Okay.
It was a hamstring. I think he was like day to day.
Oh God, that's brutal. That's a great take. That's also my take.
Oh, it was?
Just kidding.
I was like, are you kidding me?
No, not at all, Aaron. No, no. What is my take? I'm looking at all these. Listen, I just think my take is, well, first of all, our running back game it's decimated.
Badly.
That's a negative take. But just looking at all this, like, it's just cliche, but Russell Wilson, like, I think he finally got what he deserved from Broncos country this game. And Josie Jewell, man. Oh, yeah, Josie Jewell. So his first interception, it was interesting. So he got the interception and then ran down to the end zone and celebrated. And some people were like, yo, read the room. You're down 27-0. But that, I believe, was his first career interception or first season.
Okay.
And Justin Simmons was like, dude, no, you got to celebrate this. Like, this is amazing. And I think, God, there's people out there being like, it's a moral victory, not an actual victory. It doesn't matter. And it's like, at this point, everything matters because it's just been such a rough season.
For sure.
You
And
know?
we need to find out what we have for next year. So everything does matter. You know, we got to weed out the people who have literally played bad all season, or if it's just because it's been, you know, subject to everything being bad, you know. And I feel like the the people are starting to show themselves. You know, Josie Jewell, Justin Simmons. You know, I mean, Pat Surtain's been playing good the entire year.
Yeah.
I mean, Russell Wilson's looking a lot better. Even the game before this, he was looking better in last game, even though he didn't, you know, put up a bunch of touchdowns. But his efficiency and the way his comfortability is that a word? Mm-hmm. It was looking better, and Jerry Jeudy, obviously, I think we need to stop thinking about sending him somewhere else and realize he's our number one guy. That man's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it. As far as like that, his ability to separate and get open, especially in tight spaces, like we saw in the red zone, that's what we needed right there. Somebody who can get open in the red zone when we're, 5-10 yards out.
Right.
And Jerry Jeudy is that guy. But him being in the number 2 slot for whatever reason was not working out.
No, and I'm everything happens for a reason. That's my woo-woo of the day. I'm looking up, at the time of this recording, it is not announced how the concussion is doing. So I don't know.
I did see an article yesterday that said Russell Wilson came to the facility feeling great. And he was, doing really
but
good.
Also Russell Wilson wanted to play immediately after he got injured.
He got up and went to the huddle.
Like, again, you gotta give him credit. Like,
right.
That is so impressive. Not smart, but so impressive.
Right.
Like, this guy. Speaking of Russell Wilson, should we talk about the Travis Kelce thing that I sent you?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, I don't ever want to bad air. But basically, let me see. So there was a statement by Travis Kelce that he met Russ before the game. And basically, in a shortened way, he said, there's an ever-present stepdad who tries too hard, cringe that permeates the air around him. And then he, continues to say that they talk about Harry Potter, and there was, this nervous energy, and he was, a TikTok character, and he's seemed like a dude who hang out with Patrick's brother. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Wow.
Also, what Patrick is he talking about?
Mahomes, his brother, because his brother is Jackson Mahomes, the annoying TikTok kid.
Is he really?
He's the most annoying.
Yeah.
He
my
sucks.
God.
He sucks on TikTok, and Kelce just literally said it.
That's
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I just don't believe this is real. I want someone to fact check this for us.
Yeah. Because that's garbage to say.
There's no way someone would talk this much crap on someone. There is a way.
Yeah.
But it's just to me, career suicide.
Yeah, that's a garbage thing to say, especially after he just went out of the game the way he went out, and especially almost bringing him back to win and all that stuff. You still would want. I don't know. He was trying to come up to him. If this is all true, Russ came up to him and was just trying to be cool and whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, not everybody's the same, So just because he doesn't like, what is it called, Harry Potter? I've never even seen it.
What?
Nah, I've never seen.
You've
Harry
never
Potter.
seen Harry Potter? Have you
so
ever seen?
I'm with Russ on that.
No. Russ has seen Harry Potter. He was asking Travis Kelce.
Well, he said, he's seen it, but he's not a fan of it, right?
No.
Because he said they can go to hell, or not go to hell, or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, he said...
He made it seem like he didn't like it from my take.
He asked me who my favorite character was. I replied Hagrid, and he told me he'd be praying for me. Mm-hmm. Okay. No. The biggest issue here is you haven't seen a single Harry Potter. Not
There's a
one.
possible chance I may have seen some.
There's
bits
literally
of one,
12
but
of them.
No, yeah.
11, 10. I don't know.
I was never a big Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings type of person.
Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
No,
none of them.
Not a single
The
one.
Hobbit.
No, I know who they are and stuff like that because
cool.
it's so famous. But
that is all we have for you
it.
today.
We'll
I'm gonna
see you guys later.
Oh my God, Aaron, what?
I mean, okay, yeah, not okay. Now I can't even say. I mean, you haven't seen some movies too, some big ones.
No, not Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter are classic.
Yeah, no,
and
they're
Lord
big.
of the Rings, I'm a huge LOTR fan.
They're big.
Yeah, and also Harry Potter World, you live 5 minutes from there, man. Have you been to Universal Studios?
A couple times.
And what'd you think of Harry Potter World?
I guess I didn't really experience it as much as I want. I didn't get to experience Universal Studios like I wanted to. I've been in and out for like quick things here and there, but never.
That sounds very vague and suspicious.
Like maybe, is there food places in there? Maybe like I've been to a couple of food. Is there a movie theater in there somewhere?
Yeah, there's a City Walk, but Universal Studios is the actual park.
Okay, no, I haven't been in there.
Oh my God!
I've been to the City Walk. You're right. That's right. That's what it is.
All right.
I'm new out here.
You're not new. You've been out here as long as me.
I haven't done anything out here, so it's all new to me.
Bro, okay, I'm going to start a petition for Aaron to watch all Harry Potter movies over Christmas because no one does anything over Christmas. That's one movie a night.
That's tough.
And then watch all Lord of the Rings movies. There's 6 of them if you count The Hobbit in that.
Well, then you're going to have to watch some movies too.
I'll watch what was the one that you were upset about? Friday?
No. You can't just do one and give me 27 movies to watch.
You are missing out on such a cultural thing. Like, there's so many aspects of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings that surround you every day, and you're missing out on
Well,
so
I'm
much.
sorry. I'm like too busy watching sports and stuff.
Give me a movie, and I'll tell you if it has had as much of a cultural...
Oh, no. I'm not going to say it has. I know the cultural impact it has. I'm just not a part of that culture. That's all.
Bro. Come on. You guys know how crazy this is.
Do you understand how much sports I watch?
Yeah. That's where I draw the line. Like, I watch, and I mean, I've said this before, but whenever people are like, you're a football family, yeah. They talk to me anything else that's outside of the Broncos, I have no idea. You talk to me anything about the Broncos, I still probably have no idea. So it's like...
Oh, yeah. Like, it travels across sports, Jeez. I like and play golf. That's a lot of fun. That's my new basketball.
It's golf?
Mm-hmm. I used to be a basketball player, and
so you're getting older. Transition. The back's hurting a little.
No, that's not really.
Oh, really?
It's really not.
I feel like
I can still play. I still feel good body wise. But I've been playing golf since I was a little kid too. I actually just love playing, and I just love the competition. And it's relaxing. But
I wish I was a golf person. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I can't.
I'm just honestly, if you get badminton out there and people are competing, I'm jumping there and go hard.
Well, yes, I'm very competitive.
Yeah.
Give me a game. Love some beach volleyball. Do I play well? No, but I love it.
You're going to get my all out there, that's for sure.
Without a doubt.
Good or not.
Yeah. You're never going to doubt that I'm giving it 120%
right.
on that beach volleyball course. Just like Russell Wilson did.
Exactly.
Except I want to go as far as what he did. That's how much greater he is than me. And I'm not even saying that's like, that was a shock to anyone. Russell Wilson is greater than me in all aspects. And he's only 5 years older than me. God. But I would never sacrifice my body like that.
You still have youth. I know how much would he want his, 5-6 years back.
Listen, he doesn't want to be, trust me, Russ, you're good where you are at. Don't trade your life. You're with Sierra, okay? God, no.
That's hilarious.
Anyways, wow.
By the way, we didn't call each other. It just happened. Our Bronco vibes.
Yeah, dude. I know. I got the Canadian tux, right? The jean on jean. We got the beanies because it's under 60 degrees in LA. It is freezing. And before anyone comes to me, I was telling you when I walked in this morning on my car, it said 39 degrees. So almost near freezing here in LA, so we can wear this stuff.
I feel like I'm getting weak out here. You know why? Because I'm used to Chicago's like -20, -30 in the winter, or in South Bend where it's negative below zero out there,
right?
And now I feel like I can't believe it. I feel like, wow, why am I so cold?
In Colorado, I go out next week to visit family, and it's -3 as of right now next weekend. So Colorado, pull yourself together because the Broncos don't want to play in that weather, and I don't want to be in that weather.
Right.
But yeah.
But we are playing Arizona, and they never have cold weather, so maybe that would be an advantage.
That is valid because it is home. And they are 3-9, right? 3-10.
Yeah, they're same as us. And Kyler Murray's out. Sorry, I mean that sucks. I'm sorry for that. He tore his ACL. So he's out.
So did Vaughn. Did we talk about that? I don't remember.
ACL. Hey, I saw something. Speaking of Von Miller, he was on the Pat McAfee show and said that if it wasn't for the torn ACL, he was going to retire after this year. And now he's not going to retire. He's going to come back.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Even though the Bills aren't doing as well as, or are they?
They're like the best team in the NFL right now.
They're not doing that great. They're
the number
better
one
than
seed.
the Broncos. Okay.
Well,
All
I mean,
Bills.
As far as being a part of the team and in the city, I can't say being in Buffalo would be better than Denver. Not even close. But,
Valid.
You
they are doing way better.
The team.
That was just more evidence of how much I do know about football. Man, that's a bummer for Von. Oh, God. Well, I'm sure he was thinking he was going to get a ring this year and then retire.
Yeah. That was probably a thought on his mind.
Okay. Wow. We have taken this train off the slopes onto the bunny hill. And how do we get back to this game?
It was the most exciting game of the entire season by far, hands down. And do you believe we win this game if Russ does not get hurt?
Yes.
I do too.
I think there's too much on the line for them not to. Brett Rippon gave it his all. You can't dog on him. You can't dog on any of the Broncos players. Not one of them showed any slack during that game. I really think we could have if Russ stayed in.
I agree. Whole momentum completely changed, and Russ was locked in. He was locked in.
So do you think when we face the Chiefs here in 2-3 weeks, what do you think?
We clearly have a chance now, and we're not going to go down 27-0 again. I don't think.
Okay, knock on wood right now, and watch Harry Potter. But I think I'm a little nervous because it's going to be in Kansas City.
That's big time nervous.
But also, I was reading a stat. Mahomes is like 15-0 on road games. So he's never lost. He hasn't lost 15 road games. He's won 15 in a row.
In the AFC West.
Just in the AFC.
Against like the other three teams, yeah. Yeah, he's pretty much dominating all of us.
Maybe we do need to play them at home.
Yeah.
What is he at home?
Oh, I mean, at the end of the day, I think he's only lost 1 or 2 games in total against everybody.
So you're saying he's like barely lost at all against everyone. How are we?
In the
how
AFC
are the
West,
Raiders and Chargers against him?
Losses, all losses.
Well, as bad as the 10-0 loss?
I mean,
because he's 10-0 with us.
The only difference is maybe they don't have maybe one more win. They like each team maybe won once and then lost all the rest of them.
So it's not as bad.
No, it's not as bad, but yeah, we just had that goose egg next to our name, so.
It's still pretty bad. It's
rough.
14 losses. It's not 10. I mean, it's 14 in a row, 10 from Mahomes.
We lost 4 in a row before Mahomes?
This is the 14th consecutive loss.
Because that means we lost with
was
Peyton
their quarterback?
Manning. It was what's his name? The guy
last time we
that
won was
destroyed
in
his leg.
2015.
It was the guy that destroyed his leg.
What's his name?
He played for the San Francisco 49ers. Then he was a solid quarterback.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, but he was that type of quarterback though, like a very limited quarterback. But he was solid. But I just can't think of it right now.
Yeah, me neither. I'm really trying hard. So it's been a while, but honestly, I didn't really have, when I was coming in here, I was like trying to think of what I wanted to talk about, and I think I'm just happy. I'm just stoked. It was a good game. It was a good football game. It was exciting to watch the Broncos. We scored the most points all year, facing one of the hardest teams in the NFL. Have we faced anyone harder?
No, that's to me it's like them. It's like the only harder teams. The Bills or Eagles are playing incredibly good too. They're 11-1.
We haven't faced either of them.
No.
Besides preseason, but I mean, that's just so impressive. So I mean, overall, Broncos way to go.
Definitely,
I'm riding high for this next game. I hope that we don't really just biff it
yeah.
on Sunday, because that will be a bummer, and then we have to go back on that.
I just hope Russell Wilson can play. That's what
you
I
think
hope
on
for.
Sunday. You think he'll be back?
All they have to do is clear the concussion protocol. And so
I know, but you say that like all we have to do, as in like all I have to do is run to CVS down the block. Like he has to clear concussion protocol.
Most players clear their concussion protocol before the next game.
God, and this is NFL. I need to have a word with you. I have no idea the science behind it. I don't know.
Yeah. Not to say that's good, because it might not be, but I hope he's good enough to play, and I hope it's not coming back too early to play or anything. If he's good, I hope I just want him to play and be good.
Yeah. I'm almost curious, though, if he should have a week off against the Cardinals, and then we go in Christmas Day, Rams. Everyone's going to be watching. Russ will have a week off. Brett will have a chance, and then we come back hot and heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's probably would be what's best, but, just me being selfish with how many games are left, I just want Russ to
what do we have,
figure
4
it out
games
the
left?
most. Yeah, I just want him to
Cardinals,
maximize
Rams,
the
Chargers?
last. Yeah. But, if he's not good enough to go, then obviously
No,
want
that makes sense. Yeah, I do want to see. I think we're where it is. Okay, for instance, like when Peyton Manning retired, I was like, oh, thank God, he should have retired then, ending on a high note. Like right now with Russ, I'm like, God, he's on such a high note. I want to keep that for him.
Definitely.
So, but no. You're right. Okay.
And we might have started to find something, because, nobody's complaining about play calling or anything like that. Like, it was looking good.
And it was
all looking good.
Yeah, and I was reading something about, they were talking about Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, it's a big story. Is he going to keep his job for next year and everything? And one thing that's interesting is the people that are in the locker room, the journalists, they're saying that you actually don't see a lot of negativity toward Hackett. And when a coach is like on their way out, you see a division.
Right.
But I've heard a few people say, like, you can see these players, like, playing their heart out so that Hackett can keep his job.
Yeah.
That's all speculation. Yes, of course, they didn't ask the players. That's why they're doing it. But I'm curious if Broncos country is trying to point their fingers at someplace. And I'm curious, yes, I do think that's an issue. But do the players like Hackett? Like we saw with Vic Fangio, how much the players didn't like him. We haven't seen with.
No, yeah, I think the players love him.
Yeah,
I think they're like, I've heard of a few journalists and stuff say that there's nobody has any feelings of
like animosity.
Yeah, towards Hackett. They all like him. They were trying to put it on Russ. They were like, if anybody has it, it's towards Russ, whatever, blah blah blah. But this game happened. I don't think anybody has any animosity towards Russ in the locker room at this point.
No.
I think they're all okay. We're on board with Russell Wilson. That's how I feel like they backed him up. They were even talking about it after the game in press conferences and things like that. So
that's my thing. Is I will only say what the Broncos players say as well. Like if they don't like Russ, then they don't like him for a reason. And I'll have to believe them because they play with him.
Right.
If they don't like Hackett, then I believe it. But like right now, I'm just like, they all seem to like what's going on, and they're out there doing the thing.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting watching, okay?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? That's my view on it. But, everyone's got to be a critic. There's a job for everything. So,
like, say they go 3-1 the rest of the games, and and it's kind of high spirited and kind of along the do you feel like we should still keep Hackett or fire him, or what do you think?
I've never thought that we should fire him. I think he needs 2 years.
Okay.
Because I think this year, unfortunately, was Russ learning the new system.
Everybody learning the new system.
I mean, literally everyone. And
like, we don't even have the right players in the right spots yet.
Correct. Yeah, our entire team switches every single Sunday. Like, that's impossible to build on.
For sure.
And the thing is too much change sometimes can be a bad thing.
For sure.
Where 1 year I don't think is long enough for anyone to show what they really have. And I mean, we gave Vic Fangio, 4 years? I don't remember how long he was with us.
Yeah.
It was so long. It's fine. No hate towards Vic. He's a great guy, I'm sure.
Defense was good.
Great. So I still think he's going to keep his job no matter what happens. But what is different is we have new owners. If we had the same owners, or if we had an owner prior, I'd be 99% sure we would be keeping him. But with new owners, it's a little bit tricky. I don't know. What about you?
I was like, for a while, it's like all the Hackett, everything that was all the Hackett blame, I feel like it's just been starting to decrease a little bit, like week in and week out a little bit. For me, or maybe not to everybody else, but for me, it kind of seems like it, only because things are low-key getting a little bit better.
Yeah,
I just see the progression starting to happen finally, you know what I mean? And I feel like now if we continue to see progression and the clicking is starting to happen, I would be good with bringing him back. You know, when before and I was like, we got to make a change, you know, because nothing was different. But now, you know, especially just what we showed against the Chiefs, we showed we got something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just have to be able to figure out how to channel it for every game, you know.
I think what I've seen some people offer is maybe Clint Kubiak comes in as offensive coordinator, and then Hackett keeps his job for one more year, and we see how that runs. You know what I mean? So who knows?
Hopefully we still are able to keep Evero because he's hot on the market.
I know. You mentioned that like last episode or so that someone might scoop him up. He can't go.
I know.
He can't go.
It's just too
fast. We gave him his shot. We gave him a shot. He owes us at least another year.
Right.
Please.
I mean, him and Hackett are besties too, so you know that
yeah,
might
they
help.
were in each other's. No, Avera was in Hackett's wedding.
Yeah. See.
They're till death do them part. Yes. Yeah. So. I don't know.
I can understand him dipping out if Hackett got fired. You know, his buddies left. He's like, all right, man, they did my friend dirty. Let me go ahead and just take this head coaching job. But, I mean, if Hackett sticks around, man, come on, let's just see what we got.
I know. Yeah. I don't know.
It doesn't help, too, that, you know, once again, we're the most injured team in the NFL. We have no running backs, you know.
Yep.
I feel like I should go try out at this point.
Might as well. I mean? Why not? I mean, you play golf, so that's close enough, right?
Yeah. You know, I played some basketball. You know, I have a little athleticism left I can, you know, provide.
Might as well, you know.
I mean, I can fall forward for 2 or 3 yards like they've been doing. You know?
Yeah, I definitely can't, so.
I'll collect a check you know, obviously I'm going to get injured, you know, but, you know, I'll collect a check real quick.
You never know. You never know.
I mean, every one of our backs are getting injured at this point.
I know.
They're going down, so, you know.
It's like at what point is it bad luck, and at what point do we have to figure out what is going on, you know?
I mean, speaking of that, who is it? I don't know. I don't know the name of the girl. I don't even want to say the name because it might be just a whole different person. But there was somebody who's the head of the training staff, some lady, and people are like coming for her head because she's been at the head of us being the most ACL tears and however many long, you know, and she's like the head of it or something. They're like, oh, this girl has to go. I have the name in my head, but I'm not sure if that's just a name that's completely for somewhere else. So I don't want to say it.
Head of Broncos training staff?
Yeah, I guess that should work maybe. Is it a lady?
Nope. Stephen Anantopoulos.
Well, there's some lady that does something. I don't know exactly what the name of it is.
Of course there's a lady that people are coming after. Just kidding. Denver Broncos fans are typically pretty cool to ladies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no idea. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough to speak on that. You know, it's just like, it's extremely bad luck, or it's a training. And if it's a training, I have no idea where to start from that. Like, it's like, okay.
I mean, I can't imagine it's training because think about the people who literally just signed and got hurt a week later. You know, like they had nothing to do with it. We signed 2 running backs and they both got hurt like a week later. They're out for this. It's like, I don't think they have anything to do with that. It's just bad luck.
Yeah, and I still don't see it anywhere.
And not to mention, if you look around the league, there's been a lot of ACLs and things like that. You know, it seems like there's a lot of things going on like that, unfortunately.
There's an assistant trainer. That's a girl. But I'm not even going to say her name. Nope.
Okay.
So you're just starting rumors here on the Broncos Fancast.
That's what I do. Gossip, rumors.
God, we're going to get canceled right now by the L lady.
Hey, we didn't say her name.
I know, but she's going to call us and be like, Aaron's talking shit.
Like, you want to come on the show and talk about it.
Set the record straight of the fire that I released about your job. Yeah, cool. Well, Aaron, any final thoughts about this past game?
I'm happy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm finally happy. Mm-hmm. After a loss, too. Wow, never thought I'd say it, but
I know.
I'm happy. We got something to look forward to. Mm-hmm. And I just hope Russ plays so we can see more of it. I want to see more of it. you know? I need more of it. I'm starting to fiend for it, you know?
Yeah. I can see who's shaking as you say that.
It hasn't stopped.
Okay. Wow. No, I'm super stoked. I hope it wasn't just a blip. But either way, I think what Sunday was finally the Broncos being like, this is what everyone was saying that we could be, and they showed it. It was finally all of the preseason was in this game. Not even preseason, even leading up to the actual start of the season. So they finally showed us. Broncos fans are finally like relieved and like can lean back and finally be like, oh God, see, I knew this was out there, you know? So.
And it just showed a lot of fight. Being down 27-0, I mean, you can just give it up at that point. Like, that's better than just battling it out from the beginning, you know? So that showed a lot of fight,
Absolutely.
you know? So, very excited. Also, shout out to Jameson Irish Pub, you know.
Jameson's
they
Irish
go hard
Pub.
there, you know, with the Denver Broncos section. They greeted us nicely, you know, reserved for only the Bronco fans. So
yes, if you're in Los Angeles, hit it up. It's in Hollywood. We found a Broncos bar.
Yep, and you'll be seeing more of us there.
Yes, absolutely. It was super fun.
For sure, definitely. You know, hopefully I can handle the alcohol a little bit better next time. You know,
no more pickle shots this time.
I mean, what can you do with bottomless mimosas? You know, those are just going down.
Just not order it. That's what's happening next time. There's no way.
Well, we'll be back, and I'm sure I'll be as slapped as usual as I was last time.
Good. And I will not. I could not do that again. But
it's funny. But awesome. Well, appreciate you coming in again, and
I appreciate you coming in again.
Of course, that's what we do. So, Broncos country, let's
ride.